Oh, morning to you. Oh, oh, bloody hell. Put my hat on. I like to have a hat. I always have hats. You've probably seen that. Well, it is early in the morning. It's actually slightly early. It is 3:40. It's a whole 20 minutes early for me to wake up. But yeah, I don't set alarms. I just wake up. Pretty much wake up every day at 4 o'clock. Sometimes it's like 2 minutes late. Sometimes it's 5 minutes early. I'm slightly early today. But yeah, I wake up. And today is a day where I'm going to go, the first day of the week that I'm going to go over all of my week's things. So, we're starting out this week. And yeah, we're going to be going over all the foods, one thing at a time, as well. Because, a lot of people like to have some kind of basis for what they think. Hey, I want 9% body fat too. So, here's what I do. And I do the same thing pretty much every day. But I will show the whole week because I do also have exercises and stuff. So, there's some slight variations here and there. But first thing is first. I wake up same time every single day, no matter what. My brain wakes me up. Even if I had gone to sleep at midnight, I would have woken up at 4. It's just, my brain does that no matter what. At this point, I don't really, there's no conscious choice there. Actually, most things, there's not really a conscious choice for me anymore. It's ritualistic activities at this point. But yeah, let's see. Get up and do some simple little stretches. There we go. Nothing special. Just same stretch every morning. But now I go to the loo, take care of my business, and do my morning weigh-in. See you after that. Alrighty. So now next up, we have to hydrate. Because went to the loo, make sure our weight is either stable or going down. Went down by point, what? I think it was 0.3, 0.4. Yeah, 0.3 pounds today. So nothing much. Doesn't really mean anything. Just maintaining my 9%. But that's how I make sure I do it. I do a weigh-in, and I do a measurement of my waist. Sits at 30 inches. But yep. So next, have my, it's already portioned out here in this little guy right here. But yeah, got my creatine. I do 10 grams every day in the morning. You don't need to do 10 grams. I choose to. Whenever I haven't slept well, I actually take more. But yeah, no, every single day, 10 grams. And technically speaking, some people are going to say, because they'll see later, that I eat a whole pound of meat every day. It's like, well, you don't need creatine. It's like, it's more like if I was eating like 2 pounds of meat every day, plus all of the skyr that I'm going to have. But yeah, no, I mean, I get a lot of protein, it's true, but you'd have to eat a pretty significant amount of meat to not need it at all. Do I need 10? Probably not that much, but that's how much I go for. I just have it portioned out in a little cup. It's dry. And there you go. Very easy to do. I know some people mix it with different things. I mix it in the tea for some of the persons of whom I live with. But yeah, no, like you can do that. Nothing wrong with that. I know that there was some concern about mixing it with caffeine. Don't know. So I don't mix it with my cafe. But yeah, no, I'm gonna finish my water, and then I will brew my coffee, which you can see got my little personal cafe here. And today, thinking Papua New Guinea. Yeah, this is a good one. So I'll grind that up and brew it. And be good. And I have a big cup. I personally have only 1 cup of coffee every single day. It's the same size. I do 39 grams of freshly ground coffee. Actually, no, the Kabufa, I do 40. It's the Panamanian geisha I was thinking of, where I do 39 grams of powder. Yeah. But, yeah, so that'll be what that is. See you in a bit. You can see here, it's the brewing of my cafe. I do a pour over brew. Nothing special. I do end up doing 3 pours every time. Yeah, so here is my morning cafe. I'm gonna be drinking this, taking Taya out of her terrarium, and filming my morning log. That is good. Yep, and that's what I do first thing in the morning. Have all of those things. And I know some people would say that this technically I'm still fasted. So that when I go on my 6K in a bit, my morning 6K and my other stuff, that I'm technically fasted training. The creatine, I agree, does not break a fast. I personally say that the cafe does, because even if it's not giving the nutrients necessary, the macronutrients necessary to break fast, it does have an effect on your metabolic system. And because it's having an effect, I would say that means it fits the criteria of breaking a fast. But I don't know. To each their own, I guess. I understand why some people say that it's not. But yeah. So, have 1 cup of coffee every day. If you are curious, yeah, as I said, this is 40 grams of freshly ground cafe with 610 grams of 204 degree water. Do 3 pours in total. So it's something like, if we actually calculated it out, I believe, because I do calculate it out, and the AI told me this one should be counted, if you're being conservative, at about 13 calories. So yeah, that's the beginning of the day. Alrighty. About to go on my morning walk, and I am setting my green tea to brew. I have a Dragon Well green tea with a stick of cinnamon and some ginger, fresh ginger from my garden, in it. And yeah, that sits there and brews. I leave it to sit in there and steep for the full 6K, and then my rice bucket. So it sits there for about 40 minutes every morning. And that will then be put into my thermal cup, and I will be drinking it with my breakfast in a couple of hours. So yeah. I think having green tea is very beneficial. Well, I don't think it. I know it. And I like my ginger, and I like my cinnamon, so those get included. But yeah, no, you need your green tea. It's very healthy for you. Have some. Alrighty, time for the first meal of the day. And first, before we have our meal, we have a shot of apple cider vinegar. Have that every day before I eat anything. It's just my way. Helps with the glucose spikes and that kind of stuff. Got my vitamins. These ones are before I eat, and these ones are after. Got my fish oil, ashwagandha, rhodiola, and vitamin D, and the Tanga Ali. So yeah, decent amount of stuff. But yeah. And got some psyllium husk, which I get more fiber than most people do in their days. I get tons and tons of fiber from my Whole Foods, but I find that if I don't have this, which I mix with some hot tea, I don't know, my body just doesn't run right. It likes to have this for some reason. I find that not having it, even if I get the fiber through Whole Foods, it's just, my digestive system doesn't run as smoothly without it. So for me, I shall keep it in my diet. Not for everybody. It's a little weird, I know. I gotta make sure I can get it out though. I don't want to waste any of it. And it likes to cling. There we go. And we've got our tea from earlier. I've got my green tea, which we'll be drinking. We've got our amazing assortment of fruits. Got some honey. Got some 100% cacao wafers. And zero fat Siggy Skyr. Every morning. This is what I eat. I love this stuff. Absolutely love it. I will weigh it all out. And then have the AI help me calculate the calories. And we'll see what we got. Alrighty. Came out to 1,375 calories. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful breakfast. I got my Royo bagels, my Siggy Skyr. Today I don't have any kiwi. It's cherries, raspberries, strawberries, and blueberries. Always have the blueberries, always have the strawberries. Cherries are when they're available. Raspberries I almost never have, and it's because they're usually not very good. They're just not. They don't have a lot of flavor. Like they're more of a seasonal thing. But I had some strawberries and they're going bad, so having strawberries today rather than kiwi. Usually have kiwi, but yeah, no. And I got my 100% cacao as well. So yeah, this will be my excellent breakfast. Mix this all up. It's 510 grams of the Siggy Skyr, by the way. So, yeah. Lots of protein, lots of fruits, and then we're going to go work out after that. So, see you at the gym. Alright. So, back from the gym. Now I'm going to have my post-workout meal. I have my shot of apple cider vinegar. I've already got some cooked. It's a pound of elk today. Yeah, different meats, but yep. Elk today. Got the things that don't really change that much. I got some bok choy. I always have some kind of veggie, usually it's spinach. Got my turmeric, 20 grams, ginger, 20 grams, the turmeric, and ginger and the garlic. So, do 20 grams of each of those. I got my meat, got my veggies. It comes to 721 calories. So, yeah, and that is going to be my second meal for the day. That's it. Sometimes I have it on some flatbread. My breakfast was a little high today, and so I'm not doing that. Brings everything to 2,100 calories for the day. And that is all I eat. That's my food for the day. And yeah, it's pretty simple and delicious. Oh, I forgot, I got some tomatoes out of my garden. Very good. And it's always good to have some kind of fibrous veggie before the meal, I find. But, yeah, so that's my eating for the entire day. Just 2 simple meals. I mean, they're big, but big compared to what most people eat. To me, they're not that big. I could eat more. I'm always have the desire to eat. I love eating. But anyway, yeah. After this, I do my 100 jumping jacks. And that's that. Nothing else for the day. Ooh. Oh, I have a mirror there. I like seeing those. It's nice. Oh, I was just, I don't do that every day, but I just felt like doing something, honestly. Here in the late in the evening, it's 6 o'clock. For me, that is late in the evening. I've had all my food for the day, but I have my vitamins. So I've got a couple things. Got my melatonin, I got my valerian root, and that is what I take every day at this time. And then I go brush my teeth, and in 2 hours I shall be lying down. I do, in an hour I sit down and then I read. Right now I'm reading the second Witcher book, Sword of Destiny. And yeah, that's... And then at 8 o'clock, well actually at like 7:45, I'll get up and change, and then I'll go lay down and fall asleep at about 8:10. Because that's what time my brain shuts down. That's what time I'm comfortable going to sleep. I know a lot of people are like, man, that's just... Wow, I'm not going to sleep that early. It wasn't really a decision. It's just, that's just when my body decides to kind of be done. Luckily, I don't have any trouble swallowing those without any water. Because I do not actually consume water after a certain point in the day, about 3 p.m. I don't drink anything. Because, well, unfortunately, I don't like waking up several times in the middle of the night to go to the loo. So, but yeah, no, that's it. I have my vitamins. Right, is the last thing. So I'm gonna go brush my teeth, change. Yeah, I'll try to change now, might as well. Wash my face, and then, yeah, in an hour I'm gonna read, and then I go to sleep. And that's it. I know, what an energetic person I am. But, yeah, no, that is a standard day. I mean, I do other things, of course. No, I don't do anything. It was just these clips. That was the full 24 hours. Otherwise, I just stand around in T-pose. So, alrighty. Well, I had a fantastic day. I feel very good. And it was productive in other ways, outside of these silly little videos. So, alrighty. Well, I had a good one. I hope you had one too. But that's up to you. I hope you had whatever kind of day you wanted to have. Though if you wanted a bad one, I do think that'd be a little weird. So, but hey, you do you, boo.